we have a rational equation that wants us to solve for x. First, I'm going to add this left-hand side, and to do that, I need to make the denominators the same. As you can see, this left-hand side doesn't have x minus 2, so I'm going to multiply it by x minus 2. I'm going to multiply the other side by x minus 6. And that leaves me with x minus 6, x minus 2 as the denominator. So I'm going to expand the brackets and collect any like terms. So I end up with x minus 2 plus x squared minus 6x. I'm going to collect like terms here. And I'm going to write it in standard form, so in order, just to make it easier to factor if I need to. So I have x squared minus 5x minus 2 all over x minus 6 x minus 2, and that is the left-hand side of my equation. So now I'm going to have a look at the right-hand side. I'm going to factor the denominator. So I'm going to use the product sum method for a quadratic. So I need 2 factors of 12 to add up to negative 8. So that is x minus 6 and x minus 2. Now that I have equivalent denominators on each side of the equation, I can simply make the numerators equal and solve. So in solving a quadratic, we want everything on the left, so I'm going to move the 4 over. So I end up with x squared minus 5x minus 6. And to solve that, or factor it, I need 2 values that multiply to negative 6 that give me negative 5. And that is negative 6 and positive 1. So that means my x is going to equal 6 and negative 1. But remember, you can't be satisfied with your answer alone. We have to have a look at our denominators. Now remembering this right-hand side ended up equaling the left-hand side, as it needs to equate our numerators, so we can just look at the left. So remember, our denominators cannot be 0 because we can't divide by 0. So x here would equal 6, which means it can't equal 6 because we don't want 0. And x here would be 2 to give us 0, so we also don't want 2. So since we can't have 6 and 2, and that's one of our solutions, this one becomes invalid, so our only answer is negative 1, and the 6 is considered extraneous.